Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved. We are live, lost connection a few minutes ago. Sorry about that. We are back at the prayer watch. This is the prayer watch, and this is Inner Outer by LISH Grooves. Inner Outer by LISH Grooves. This is a nice song that has the waves, the ocean in it. Please enjoy. We're going to get right into it and then close out. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. Shifrah Yocheved Yisrael at gmail.com. Thank you for joining in. This is Inner Outer by LISH Grooves. Depending upon what prayer guide you use, this could be the second watch or the third watch. Regardless, it is definitely a watch that has intense prayer and also worship. We are in the season of Kayats, which is summertime in Hebrew. Thank you so much for joining in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. We are praying for all nations, and our prayer points for this particular prayer watch is authority, power, angels, and the angelic. Thank you so much for joining in. Now, first prayer point, authority. When we think about authority, what do you think about? Authority is similar to dominion. So when we have authority, we have jurisdiction over something. So we have to understand that we have authority over the earth as being those who are the seed of the righteous. We are the ones that are called and chosen for such a time as this in the land of the living. As we know, King David had authority, or whatever his name was at that time, the king of Israel had authority. Another one who had authority was another king, which was the son of King David, had authority as well. Not everyone has authority that is a king. So we have to keep in mind that not everybody has authority, but we are here to reign and to rule. And we are not going to stop because we're not helpless or hopeless or powerless, but we have been given authority in the earth to declare, to decree, and to establish, to command, and all of that. So we're not going to allow anyone or anything to overrule, override, or overthrow what the Most High has said and what the Most High has done in the land of the living. So this is Inner Outer by LISH Grooves. Thank you so much for joining in. I think your name is Juan. Sometimes you can't always see the names in the comment, but anyway, moving right along. Welcome. This is a prayer watch. This is the prayer watch for today. And even though our ancestors did not go by calendars or clocks, we have to keep in mind they went by seasons and times. So we are here on this prayer watch with Inner Outer LISH Grooves playing in the background. And we are here, this prayer watch, we are covering nations. as it pertains to authority, power, angels, and the angelic. And we are here so we can take authority in the earth, in the land, to declare and decree, knowing that we're connected to the true power source, having the understanding of the angels and the angelic. We're not here for anything other than to cover the nations, and we are blessed to be a blessing. We are here to bless each and every individual, every leader, and every family. That is the mission of the prayer watch, to cover all of the nations of every tribe and tongue, every region and territory. So thank you so much for joining in. We're going to get right into it. We're not going to be here long at all. Wherever you're watching from, welcome. Welcome in. And this is Inner Outer by LISH Grooves playing in the background from the YouTube audio library. I love this song because it sounds like music in the background. How are you doing? I can't figure out what your name is, but it looks like it says Pook something. How are you doing, Pook? And Juan, if Juan is still there. So this is what we're going to do, regardless of whatever you may have need of. We are in. Oh, that's good that you're okay. I want each and every one of you to realize there's greatness inside of you because we were created by our Creator, and we are not helpless. We're not hopeless. We're not powerless. We are here for such a time as this so we can reign and rule, so that we can be helpers to those who need helpers, divine connections, and all of that, because we are blessed to be a blessing. How are you doing, Alacia? I like that name. Beautiful name. How are you doing, Alacia? So regardless of whatever you need, it's good for you to use your own voice and speak it to the atmosphere, whatever you have need of. And keep in mind that nothing is impossible with our Creator. Our Creator gives us the answers to every question and the solution to every conflict. Nothing is above and beyond. So we have the blessings, we have the promises to be fulfilled, we have the dreams and the visions, miracles, everything good is our portion. So we don't want to keep anything that is not good. Welcome in, Yak. How are you doing, Yak? Shalom to each and every one of you. All are welcome. Just remember, we are here so that we can recalibrate the atmosphere, so that we can be those that shift atmospheres, move the mountains, and break the chains, so that we can declare and decree the victory, because we are victorious and we are blessed, and we have a strong desire. Our hearts and minds desire that everyone be blessed. Every person in every nation, every individual, every family, every leader. People are people and all lives matter, but we have to be ones that are peacemakers. We have to be here for unity and not division. We cannot stand if we're divided. We will fall. So a divided house will fall and a united house will stand and reign and rule. So we're here so we can shout the victory and shout for joy. Alacia, I like your name. Where are you watching from, Alacia? That's such a beautiful name. Alacia. I wonder what that name means. It's a beautiful name. It has to mean something really nice and something really good because it's a beautiful name. You're very welcome. So this is Inner Outer by LISH Grooves. And we're going to get right into it. And this is not going to be so much as a prayer as you may be accustomed to prayer. This is going to be more of declarations and the remembrance of history. So just so you know, in case you may not know, this is just like a analogy, an example. So our maker, our creator is like a king that is above all kings and the name above all names. So we are here as being those that are given authority, because think about it. What king has those who are connected, that are family and friends, that are not enjoying the benefits of the king's kingdom or the king's court or the king's palace and so on and so forth? So we're here so we can declare and decree the victory over the earth for everyone, even creation, even though some people may not be that fond of animals, but we're all here to be covenant keepers. We're to keep the covenant and be obedient to our maker, our creator. We're not here to do anything other than that, but to keep the covenant and to know that the covenant is very important to our maker. So this is Inner Outer, LISH Grooves playing in the background. How you doing, Alacia? Are you still there? It's hard to see YouTube if you're there or not. But anyway, we're going to get right into the prayer points. We're going to declare and decree authority and power and touch on the angels and the angelic, and then close out. Wherever you are, just remember, no matter what is going on, there's a solution to whatever it is. There's an answer to each question. So you are not alone. You are not helpless. You're not hopeless. You're not powerless. You have something to give, and something will be given to you. So you could think about maybe how the kings reigned and ruled in different nations years ago. It may be a little different today in some places. Most people, they don't have a king anymore. They have an ambassador or whatever. But the king and the queen, they reign and rule together over the nation or over the place in which they have been given jurisdiction. So we have to understand that this place that we live in is voice activated. So we need to speak something into the atmosphere. And what we speak, we need to speak what is positive. We need to speak something that is producing love, that is loving, and what produces life producing words, not the opposite of. And we need to be sure that we are in the path that is lit, or where the light is, and not in the path that does not have light, so that we can have vision. We need to have spiritual vision so we can see, and natural vision so we can see. Otherwise, we won't see anything. So that's what we have to have, is spiritual and natural vision, and especially in this time, so we will know what to do, what to say, where to go, when to do it. We have to have those divine instructions. So we're going to come together and declare and decree authority and power, and touch a little bit on the angels and the angelic, and then close out of this live and come back at another time and come together. Thank you so much for joining in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and connect. Thank you so much. So we're going to get into authority. What is authority? So authority We've been given authority from our maker, our creator in this earth. We're to govern over it or take care of it. And we're the ones that are so much of the caretakers in this time over the earth, over the land. So we are going to declare and decree over this land because we're connected to the true power source. So we have to understand the authority and the power of our creator, that there is no one and nothing that is greater. Our creator has inexhaustible power to do anything and all things, and nothing is too big or too strong for our creator, our maker. So we have to have the understanding of the inexhaustible power that our creator has. So we'll understand that we have been given authority in this land. There isn't some strange being that has authority. We have authority because we are those connected to the kingdom. Whatever term you want to refer to yourself, you may want to say you're a kingdom daughter or a kingdom son, or you might not like those terminology or those terms. You may just say that you are an ambassador. Regardless, we have been given authority, so we need to be using our authority just like our ancestors used their authority in the land to overthrow and to overrule and override what is not lawful or what is not right and just. Because we're like advocates, we're like the rescue team. That's the divine assignment we have been given in this earth. So we have been given authority to make decisions and to use our voices to come against that which is not right. So we're going to declare and decree with our authority, with the power we've been given, and understanding that the angelic has a part in it as well. Oh Abba, oh Adonai, we come boldly before your holy throne of grace. We thank you that you are outside of time, space, and matter. We thank you that you are the name above all names, are the most high. There is none greater than you. You are a creator, you are a maker. And we're so thankful that you've given us authority and power in this land. You've given us dominion, even over the animals. We thank you for anointing and appointing us and empowering and equipping us for such a time as this. And we are coming together so that we can overthrow and overrule all of the injustices and all of the lawlessness and wickedness and darkness in the land. We declare and we decree we have the victory over every evil edict. We have the victory over every plot, plan, and scheme of every dark force, over all of what is destructive, disastrous, dangerous, and the like. We tread and trample over disease and deception and darkness and discrimination and divorce. We're so thankful that you've given us the crown, the robe, the ring, the sandals, the shofar, the scepter, the shield, the sword. And we take every weapon that you've given to us so that we can fight these spiritual battles, so that we can disrupt everything that is not our portion. So we're so thankful and we're so grateful. We bow down before our Maker, our ruler. We ask to be cleansed and purified and washed clean and refined of all idolatry and pride and everything that is not good, everything that is unclean and unholy. We thank you for cleansing us and cleansing the atmosphere. And we thank you for purifying us and purifying the land and giving us a divine reset. We thank you for giving us the answers and solutions that we need so that we can help those who need help, so that we can take back regions and territories. So those who that are struggling with afflictions and addictions can be set free from that and walk in the victory rather than being bound by the chains and afflictions. We're so thankful that you have given us what we need so that we can bring forth healing to those who need healing, whether it's in their minds, bodies, souls, or spirits. We're so thankful and grateful that you have given us the authority and the power with the angels and angelic assistance. Even though we may not see all of the angels and know them name by name, we thank you for dispersing warring angels and angelic assistance into the earth with healings in their wings. Those who are protectors to carry out the divine assignments, those that carry provision. You know exactly what assignment you've given to every angel. So we thank you that those angels are invading this earth to carry out the mission to fight back against everything that is not life producing and producing. We're so thankful that you are uprooting. We're so thankful that you are giving us what we need to uproot every spirit of death and manifestation of death, and every spirit of infirmity and manifestation of infirmity. We're so thankful that disease and sickness and ailments and illnesses and all of that comes against the physical body to weaken people and keep people in limitations is broken completely and uprooted. We're so thankful that there's no residue or trace of it. We're so thankful that you're giving us wisdom and giving us understanding and clarity and revelation so that we can make wise choices for food, high quality water, to have clean water and clean food so that we can rest well, quality sleep and resting so we can be replenished and revitalized and rejuvenated and restored in our minds, in our bodies, in our souls, and in our spirits. We're so thankful that you've given us the shield and the sword and the scepter and the shofar. We're so thankful that we have a shout for joy. We're so thankful that you are raising up the women. The women are rising up. It's the rising of the women, the mothers and the wives. They have a cry. They have a heart cry. They're crying out for their children, not only their children, but somebody else's children. Because that's what a mother does. A mother who has love in her heart. She has compassion for the children. She wants to see the children safe from all hurt, harm, and danger. So we declare and decree it to be so right here, right now, into the atmosphere. We declare and we decree that all of the mothers rising up, that their cries will be heard in heavenly places, their cries will be heard from heaven, and angels will be dispersed to come out, to come forth. Angels to protect the children from everything that threatens their well-being and their safety. We're so thankful that you've given us the divine map and the dreams and the visions and all of the clues and everything that we need so that we can war in the spirit and fight spiritually. We declare and we decree that we will use the spiritual weapons and not rely upon natural weapons, because we desire not to hurt or harm anyone, even those who come against us to harm us. We will love our enemies and have a strong desire to see them have a divine transformation and turn from their ways that may be wicked and hateful and lawless. We thank you for pouring out your love into us, that it overflows in us and splashes onto others. We're so thankful and grateful that you have given us authority, that you've given us the divine assignment to be the watchers on the wall, to be warriors and to be worshipers and to be givers. May our hearts always overflow with love and kindness and compassion and generosity. Even when we see people on the street that don't have any place to go and no food, may we extend that help to them. May we give them help in their time of need without expecting anything in return, because you said those who give to others, you will bless. Yes, you said you will replenish those who replenish others, or something like that. You will give to those who give to others, and we will receive more back, but we should not give just to get. We should give because it is the right thing to do. With clean hands and a pure heart, a right mind and a right attitude and a right spirit, may we do it the kingdom way, without religiosity and religions and traditions and legalism and all the limitations. May we stop allowing ourselves to be limited. May we stop agreeing. May we stop coming into agreement with limitations and lack and poverty, and show the whole world that we can prosper and be in excellent health, even in the midst of adversity and opposition, even in the midst of drought or famine, that we will not allow those things to stop us, because we are unstoppable. We are unshakable and unbreakable, because we have been made by the greatest of the greatest. And far above that, the maker, the ruler, the creator, the master of all. So we know that the knees have to bow. We've been given that word many times. And we know the knees have to bend and the face has to go to the ground, and humility has to be in our hearts and minds, and the pride and the rebellion and the stiff-neckedness and the stubbornness has to be removed from us. And the sloth and the greed and the gluttony and the malice and the slander and the gossip and everything else that is not right. We have to be cleansed and purified. We have to tame our tongues and stop speaking words that are not good and positive and sweet and kind and loving. We have to stop being cruel. We have to stop using our voices and using our words to harm people, because it's like using a weapon against them. a weapon of negativity. So we thank you for giving us what we need so we can examine the person in the mirror ourselves, so that we can put aside everything that is bitter and unforgiving and cruel and harsh and hateful and prejudiced and ignorant and immature. It has been said many times by many wise people that a wise one builds up their houses, whether natural or spiritual, and one that is not wise will tear it down. So ask yourself, where will we be? Where will we end up if we continue in this fight against our own selves? Where will we be? Where will it lead us? Where will we go from here? Continue to battle and fight each other and be divided. We will not win. We will not succeed. We will not prosper. We will not win. We can't win. Not if we fight each other. We cannot win. But together we can win as a team. When we come together, being peacemakers, being kind, being giving, being generous. Let us go forth, love one another, and love our Maker, our Creator, and do what is right. Because we know how to be right. We know how to be righteous. We know how to be pure. We know how to be clean. We know what to do, but may we just absolutely do it. Rather than talk about it, may we be doers that do it. May we get down and dirty and go out into the land and help those who others have forgotten, those who others are ashamed of, those who others reject, those who others refuse to be kind to. May we do the hard work and we will see a victory. We will see many victories when we do the work and we actually put love in our hearts and love in our hands. And not think that we're too good to go out and talk to somebody that we might not understand, somebody that may not have a home, somebody that may not have family or friends, the orphans, the widows, the strangers, the imprisoned, those that may be caught up in a spiritual prison. Maybe they're not in a prison cell, but they're bound. May we go help those people. May we have the heart to do it and not think somebody else is going to do it, but may we rise up and do it, especially as women. We're mothers. We bore children, whether natural or spiritual. We're called to carry life. Oh, may we be like Hannah, the one who cried out. How she cried out day and night. May we be like the one who was in the temple that lit the candles and she prayed and praised day and night. May we be like Rahel, who was the mother of Joseph. It was a cry of a mother for her. She was a mother that cried out for the children when things were not going the right way. She had a heart cry. May we have a heart cry today. May we draw a line in the sand and say enough is enough. May we be the ones to rise up and say no more. No more war. No more crimes. No more hatred. No more killing. No more disease. No more nonsense. No more foolishness. So we rise up and stand up against everything that is going to poison and harm our children and our children's children. We've got to do it. Come on, women, rise up. It's the rising of the women right here and now in every nation, of every tribe and every tongue, and over every region and every territory. We have to do it as women, to put our differences aside and rise up for our children's sake and our children's children's sake, so they can have a better life. so they can have a clean life, free of the pollution of all of this smoke and vaping and cigarette smoking and all this nonsense, all of this toxic mess that's polluting and poisoning the air and the water and everything else. We can't blame others. We just need to look in the mirror and say we allowed it, so we're part of the problem. We need to be part of the solution, as my mother always used to say. We're not here to be part of any group because we're here to be part of the kingdom, the true kingdom. There's only one true kingdom. There's only one true creator. And we need to have a heart cry. We need to have a shout. We need to shout for joy. First, we need to cry out for the babies and the children and cry out for all the people and all of creation. We have got to do it. We have got to take a stand in the land. We have got to take a stand in the land and say enough is enough, and draw a line in the sand and say no more, no more, no more war, no more disease, no more fighting, no more injustice, no more crimes. We got to hold people accountable. Yes, we need to love. Yes, we definitely need to love. Love is greater and love is better. We don't need to hate, but we cannot allow this to continue. We've got to take authority over it. We got to take dominion over it. We have got to cry out to our Maker, our Creator, to send the angels down. Send them out. The army of angels to come to this earth and let heaven touch earth. We should all desire for heaven to touch earth. We need heaven to invade this land. We have got to cry out. We have got to be serious about it for the sake of our children's children, for the babies. We've got to do it. We have got to cry out. We have got to command. We have to command. We have to make commands in the land. We have to command the darkness to dissipate. We have to command the lawlessness and the perversion and the confusion to leave the minds of people. They need a divine transformation. They need a touch from an angel. They need a touch from the master. Woe to those who refuse to turn the right way. May the light shine on them. May fire burn up everything that is not holy. Burn up everything unclean and unholy and impure. Everything that is filthy and dirty in the land of the living. Oh, how we desire to be cleansed and purified and washed. Oh, may we cry out day and night, continuously, endlessly, until we see the victory. Because it cannot go on this way. We cannot fight against each other and expect to see the victory and expect to win. It never works that way. We've got to get to a better place in our minds, in our hearts, in our souls. We have to have the right spirit and the right attitude. The pride has to go. We need to be humble. That pride has to go. Too much pride. People thinking that they got all the answers. We don't have anything. We need to get the answers from above. We need to humble ourselves and get on our faces and lay prostrate and don't say a word. before, even more than the storms hit the earth. We got to be humble. We got to cry out. We have got to be changed in our hearts and minds. We got to stop making idols out of money and riches of the temporary riches of the world, temporary treasures and people and places and things. We gotta stop with the idols, and we got to get back to the place where we put our maker, our creator first above everything. We're not here to struggle. We're not here to stress or strain, but we're definitely not here to conform to these systems of this earth. That's not what we're to do. Look at the animals. Look at all the animals and the angels and all the creation. They're free. People are the only ones that are bound. People are bound by people, and we got to break free. We got to. We have got to. We cannot be slaves and win. We have got to break free from it. We have got to do it. This is a spiritual hour for us to do it. If we have to march around a building 21 times, if we got to jump in the river, water, whatever, we have got to get it done so our children and our children's children can be free. So they won't be slaves, so they won't be limited, so they won't be in poverty, so they won't be stuck or stagnant. Oh, we've got to have a heart cry. We've got to. We need the women to rise up that are like Rahel, Yosef's mother, Anna, and all the others, like Shifrah and Pua, and I don't know all their names. Perhaps you know more names than I know. Put them in the comments and share it with us. We got to raise up. We got to rise up. We have got to let our voices be heard. Our voices. We got to let our voices be heard. We've got to speak and not be silent. Our voices are going to break a lot that needs to be broken, but we also need to take action. We have to be action takers. We have to be action takers. We have to do something. We have to take action. Sitting around praying, that's not going to get us to the victory. Prayer is good. Prayer is great. That's nice. But our ancestors did more than pray. They took a stand. They actually did something. They said something. They were not silent. So we declare and we decree we will not be silent. We will not be moved. We will not be shaken. We will not lose. We proclaim the victory in the land of the living. We are winners. We are in the winner's circle. And we declare and we decree that no weapons formed against us will prosper. Everything and everyone that comes against us will be blocked. They will be blocked. They will be blocked by the shield and by the angels, the army of angels. It will be blocked. It will be stopped. It will be canceled, destroyed, reversed, and uprooted. It will not continue. We command everything and everyone to come into the right position, the right posture, and the right place. We command everything and everyone to come into the right posture, the right place, and the right position. We command everyone and everything to come into the right place, the right posture, and the right position. And to be in agreement with our Maker, our Creator, to be covenant keepers for such a time as this. Yes, so be it. We cry out. Though we take authority, we are not weak. We are not weak. No. We are bold and brave. We are strong and mighty. We are mighty and strong. We might not have large numbers, but we come together because we have authority and power, and we have the angels, the angelic, to protect us. May we embrace the angelic and not have any fear of it whatsoever. May we have understanding that the angelic is real, and allow ourselves to partner with the angels, and allow our Maker, our Creator, to open us up and fill us up after emptying us out. Fill us up to overflowing with that perfect love and that right spirit. Thank you so much for joining in. Shalom. This is Inner Outer by LISH Grooves from the YouTube audio library. This concludes the prayer watch. Please go deeper in your own prayer time, in your own secret place, in your prayer closet or whatever have you, and go deeper with authority and dominion and power and the angels and the angelic. And you will see greater things. You will see miracles. You will see what you never saw before. You will have dreams and visions that you may not have had before, but never fear. Don't be afraid. Don't be fearful. You will have the meaning of the symbols in your dreams and the signs in waking life, so you can put together the piece puzzles and connect the dots and know exactly what it is, what message is being conveyed to you at that time. To have no fear, never have fear. Always meditate and focus and ponder on what is good and what is positive, what is lovely, what is sweet, what is great, what is holy, what is righteous, what is clean and pure. Beloved, shalom and sweet sleep. And until next time, remember, we are blessed to be a blessing, and you are blessed beyond measure. And know that you have greatness inside of you. You have something to share with the world. Use your gifts. Use all of your gifts and everything that you've been blessed with to bless others. And you will always have abundance in your life. You will always have more than enough. And you will even have overflow. So go forth and soar high like the eagles, and know that you are loved by the Master, the Maker, the Ruler from above, and you are loved. So don't focus on those who may have rejected you or abandoned you, because there will be helpers and divine connections to come your way who truly care about you and that will stand by your side. Because remember, we are a team. We are a team, and we are not to exclude anyone, because we desire for everyone. We desire for everyone to know the truth and be set free from all deception. For everyone to be a part of the one true kingdom. Shalom, beloved. Shalom. And until the next time, blessings to each and every one of you, and sweet sleep. Be sure to ask always for wisdom and receive wisdom to make wise choices. Shalom.